feel so close to you right now.
Welcome to Phi Lambda.
Hi, what are you doing? We don't hit joints in here.
Your parties must suck.
No, we don't throw parties here. In the United States, sororities are not allowed to throw parties in their own houses. Only frats can.
We've seen guys be crazy and be dumb and throw frat parties and do all this stuff because they're dudes. It's like okay to do it. But what's interesting is seeing, you know, a story that kind of goes against the social cues. The problem is, like, with the word feminism, we put women on such a pedestal where women have to be the smartest, they have to be the most perfect. If they are going to be forthright, they have to be educated and do it the right way and make no mistakes, which is a whole nother area in which we push young women into. And what's cool about this movie is it's so realistic because, no, we're still young. We're never always going to make the same perfect decisions. We're going to mess up. We're going to get drunk. We're gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna fight. We're gonna do all these silly things because at the end of the day, we can make just the same amount of mistakes that guys can. And that's just something we haven't really seen in movies before with young women.
You guys thinking about renting this place?
Maybe.
What do you guys want with such a big house?
We're starting our own sorority outside the system that can totally do whatever it wants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like throw dope-ass parties and totally rage.
A sorority that can party?
Kappa new.
We thought that the theme of growing up had like an organic place that it could go, you know, and that people, you know, that the characters were interesting enough that maybe you would like to see what happened next in their lives, and that could be relatable as well. That was a lot of what we thought was potentially what would be exciting about a sequel.
Hey, Mac. Looks like Beth needs some suntan lotion on her.
Mac, where are you going? Get out of here, animals!
This isn't working! You're only making them sexy!
I just really love this group of people. I think everyone in it is very funny. And we really just scratched the surface on the first one. So there was, I just feel like there's more to do with this group. And rather than like write a whole new movie that we all magically fit into, it was convenient that they came up with a sequel. Yeah. So I was really happy.
Work's been like a little bit of a bummer, you know. He eliminated the shirtless models, so now I have to walk around in this monkey suit.
Looks like a really soft sweater.
Yeah, you know what else too? I'm the oldest person there now by like 6 years. I had to cover for my boss, Mason, because he had to go to his prom. Look at everyone in retail get so young.
Partying and wanting to express yourself doesn't take away from your intelligence.
No.
And that's like something that like society has like trained women's brains to think is that in order to be accepted as an
makes you dumb. Like
makes
that
you
makes
stupid.
you a dumb girl.
Yeah, and that's not. I think everything in life is balance, you know. And it's like you can celebrate your body, and you can celebrate your sexuality, and you can do all these things as much as you want to, and you can still follow it up with being kind and being smart.
For the first time in my life, I feel like I belong right now. This is so much better than I ever thought college could be.
This is the most fun I've ever had. And I went to space camp.
Ooh, yeah. I haven't slept in like a week. I just don't want to miss out on anything. You guys are so much fun.
We're never gonna lose each other. I mean, what do you call a house full of united women?
A brothel.
No, man. A sorority.
I think part of it is that they're like far more justified in their goal than the guys were in the first movie, so you were kind of rooting for them a little bit more, I think, in some ways, which kind of gives you the leeway to have them go a little further, and you still are kind of on their side because, again, what they're doing at the end of the day is like pretty much good for humanity, and so, yeah, so that was an interesting thing with the girls.
The conceit is that they're in this position where they're not allowed to party, the girls, and so the fact that they're actually worse than the guys were is sort of funny because we assume that they're not going to be as bad.
Yes,
and
exactly.
This whole setup of like, oh, they'll be fun and you know they'll be great and they're smarter and they're this and that, and it's all these presumptions go out the window, which is it's as it should be. You know, you should never kind of
Never assume.
Never assume.
You make an ass out of you and me.
There's no I in sorority.
There's two, actually.
There's just one.
No, that's a Y.
No in the middle.
That's an O.
SOROITITY.
Sorority?
That's how you spell it.
You think the titty is silent?